Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow. Now let's get started.
Triple H has compared reigning Women's World Champion Stephanie Vaquer to Rhea Ripley after Crown Jewel, Perth, WWE's chief content officer also teased a dream match between the two stars in the near future at Crown Jewel Perth. Vaquer defeated Tiffany Stratton to become the Women's Crown Jewel champion. La Premier's year continued to be impressive, and she has set her sights on defending her Women's World title. Meanwhile, Ripley and Iyo Sky were victorious in their tag team match against the Kabuki Warriors. Mommy is looking forward to teaming up again with SKY and continuing the run of Rio as long as fans want it. On the Crown Jewel Perth post-show, Triple H talked about Stephanie Vaquer's win and how she was similar to Rhea Ripley. The game was so excited to talk about both stars that he teased a potential match between the two. Stephanie, to me, is a talent very much like a Rhea Ripley, in that you see her moving forward and you begin to realize this is just her. This is authentically her. She's not coming out here and trying to be something she's not. We'll put her on a character or a front or get a rise out of people. She is just out here being her. She is living her dream, her authentic self, and you sense it in her. She has an innate charisma like Rhea does. And I think when you get a few years down the road, maybe sooner, I don't know, but at some point in time, Rhea Ripley and Stephanie Vaquer run into each other. And I think that is going to be an incredible moment. Triple H said Stephanie Vaquer wants to face Rhea Ripley during her appearance on the Crown Jewel Perth post-show. Stephanie Vaquer revealed that she wants to face Rhea Ripley. Vaquer was drowned out by a Jay Lee chance from the crowd, but she stood firm with her dream of having a match against the Eradicator. I don't know if you're happy with that, but Rhea Ripley, she's an amazing wrestler. She's an amazing person too, and she had a really good experience here. So I really want to face Rhea Ripley, yes, Vaquer said. HTS Scoops. Vaquer hasn't had a chance at defending the Women's World Championship since winning it at WrestlePalooza. Last month, the world of professional wrestling thrives on dream matches bouts that cross boundaries, promotions, and even continents to bring together the best of the best. WWE's chief content officer, Triple H, recently set the wrestling world buzzing when he made intriguing comments about rising international star Stephanie Vaquer, drawing comparisons between her and WWE powerhouse Rhea Ripley to make things even more exciting. The game hinted at the possibility of a blockbuster dream match between the two, a potential showdown that could electrify fans around the globe. This comparison and tease didn't come out of nowhere. It's rooted in WWE's growing interest in collaborating with international promotions and showcasing elite talent from across the world. Stephanie Vaquer, who currently wrestles in Mexico and has earned immense acclaim for her technical prowess, aggressive in-ring style, and undeniable charisma, has become one of the most talked-about female wrestlers outside of WWE. And now, it seems she's caught the attention of one of wrestling's most powerful figures. Triple H's high praise for Stephanie Vaquer during a recent media interaction. Triple H was asked about WWE's future plans for international talent and whether the company had eyes on anyone currently making waves outside the promotion. Without hesitation, he mentioned Stephanie Vaquer's name, and his words carried significant weight. Stephanie Vaquer is one of those performers who just has it, Triple H said. She's incredibly talented, has great presence, and her passion for the business is obvious every time she steps into the ring. She reminds me a lot of Rhea Ripley when she was rising through NXT. That same hunger, same aggression, and same ability to command an audience. Triple H's comments immediately caught the attention of fans worldwide, sparking speculation about WWE's potential interest in signing Vaquer. His comparison to Rhea Ripley one of WWE's most dominant and decorated superstars, is no small compliment. Ripley has carved out a legacy as one of the toughest and most captivating wrestlers of her generation. And to be mentioned in the same breath speaks volumes about Vaquer's abilities. Who is Stephanie Vaquer? For those unfamiliar, Stephanie Vaquer is a Chilean-born professional wrestler currently performing for CMLL Consejo Mundial de Lucha Libre in Mexico, known for her technical style, brutal strikes, and fierce determination. Vaquer has built a reputation as one of Latin America's top female wrestlers. She's held multiple championships in CMLL and has been part of some of the promotion's most high-profile women's matches. Her international breakout moment came earlier this year when she faced Mercedes Moné, formerly Sasha Banks, in a cross-promotional bout that drew massive attention online. That performance solidified Vaquer's reputation as a world-class competitor, and apparently, it also caught the attention of WWE's creative leadership, Triple H, who has long been an advocate for bringing global talent to WWE, as seen with the success of NXT UK and the signings of superstars like Gunther, Ilja Dragunov, and Shinsuke Nakamura. Seems intrigued by Vaquer's potential. When I look at talent like Stephanie Vaquer, I see the future, Triple H continued. We're always looking for athletes who can tell a story in the ring and connect with fans around the world, and she checks all those boxes. The Rhea Ripley comparison. Rhea Ripley, the mommy of WWE, has dominated the women's division since capturing the Women's World Championship. Her blend of strength, athleticism, magnetic presence has made her one of the company's biggest stars, both inside and outside the ring. So, when Triple H compares Stephanie Vaquer to Rhea, it's more than just a passing remark. Both women share a similar aura. They exude intensity, confidence, and an "I dare you to fight me" attitude that fans love. While Ripley's path took her from Australia to NXT UK to the WWE main roster, Vaquer's journey has been through the vibrant and competitive world of Lucha Libre, honing her craft in an environment that prizes speed, precision, and storytelling. A match between them would not only showcase two contrasting styles, Ripley's powerhouse dominance versus Vaquer's technical flair, but also represent a true clash of wrestling cultures. The dream match tease, when pressed further about whether fans could ever see a match between Rhea Ripley and Stephanie Vaquer, Triple H gave a coy but telling answer. "Never say never," he said with a grin. Rhea's always looking for a challenge, and Stephanie's proving herself as one of the best out there. If the stars align, and if fans really want to see it, anything is possible. That line was enough to ignite a storm on social media. Within hours, hashtags like #Rhea Vaquer and #WWXCMLL were trending on X, formerly Twitter, with fans sharing fantasy booking ideas, custom graphics, and predictions for how such a match would go down. Many fans pointed out that with WWE's recent push for international expansion, including partnerships with companies in Japan and Latin America, a collaboration with CMLL, or another promotion featuring Vaquer might not be as far-fetched as it once seemed. Fan reactions. A match made in wrestling heaven. The reaction to Triple H's comments has been overwhelmingly positive. Fans from both WWE and CMLL circles have expressed excitement over the potential crossover, calling it a must-see event and a match made in wrestling heaven. Rhea Ripley versus Stephanie Vaquer would be pure fire, one fan wrote. Two women at the top of their game, representing two different wrestling worlds. That's the kind of match you build a pay-per-view around. Others see this as part of a larger trend in wrestling, one that's breaking down the barriers between promotions and opening the door for more interpromotional dream matches. With AEW already working with NJPW and WWE showing openness to international partnerships, Fans believe the wrestling industry is entering a new golden age of collaboration. What this means for WWE's women's division, Triple H's acknowledgement of Vaquer comes at a time when WWE's women's division is stronger than ever. With names like Rhea Ripley, Becky Lynch, Bianca Belair, Io Sky, Bayley, and Liv Morgan dominating headlines, adding a fresh, world-class talent like Stephanie. Vaquer would only elevate the competition further. It also signals WWE's continued investment in global representation. Under Triple H's creative direction, WWE has emphasized scouting talent from around the world, not just the US, to reflect the company's truly international fan base. If Vaquer were to eventually make her way to WWE, she'd join an elite group of global talents who've successfully transitioned from international promotions to the world's biggest wrestling stage, a dream waiting to happen while there's no official word on whether negotiations are taking place. One thing is clear: the seed has been planted. Triple H's comments weren't accidental. They were a deliberate acknowledgement of Vaquer's growing influence in the wrestling world and a tantalizing hint at what could be one of the most exciting women's matches in years: a Rhea Ripley v. Stephanie Vaquer showdown would be more than just a battle between two elite wrestlers. It would be a celebration of women's wrestling across cultures and continents. It would pit WWE's global powerhouse against Latin America's finest technician, blending brute force and artistry in a contest that could headline any major event. Until then, fans can only dream. But if there's one thing Triple H has proven over the years, it's that he knows how to turn dream matches into reality. And when that day comes, one thing's for sure: the